Morning, guys. Let's get this stream started here just a few minutes early. I'm looking at ACIU, one of our lead gappers. I'm also looking at JILL, which is gapping up like crazy. ACIU, I want to talk about it really quickly here before we kind of switch our gears on over to JILL. And basically, ACIU was one of the lead gappers that was popping up around 7 o'clock in the morning when TOS, allows pre-market trading. This thing had a pretty wicked pullback, like 28% here. And then I was looking like, okay, this one really started to kind of accumulate and then start breaking out higher. I tried to do a little dip trade on this one, didn't work. And then here I started accumulating, got two perfect dip buys, was looking for a break over VWAP. This was really upsetting. I was up like 6%. Didn't get it, and then I was all of a sudden down 75%. Then I tried the same thing here, accumulated, had almost perfect entries, was up here again like 7-8% up from my entries. Didn't get it to close this one. And then again here, accumulated up around 7%, was looking for a continuation. Didn't get it. So this morning I was trying to practice my kind of being a bit more patient with my trades, and I could be up over $200 right now today if I just did what I always do and take my profits. So I am just killing myself a little bit pre-market today because I'm like, oh my God, these trades were all perfect except this first one was the only one that was actually a loss from the get-go. But yeah, it's tough, man. You always got to know, what your goals are, why you're trading, what you're trading, where to take profits. I thought pre-market today, since we had some really nice rippers lately, I was going to try to kind of hold these a little bit longer, but yeah, that bit me in the butt pretty hard today. I hate seeing forbearance news. Forbearance isn't the best news, but it's not the worst news. It basically just means the company's going to probably live a little bit longer. JILL looks like it's going to try to break here back above 125. We just had a nice little 9-minute EMA test. Let's see how this one goes. Let's kind of talk about our lead gappers. Let's talk about, why they're our lead gappers and kind of go through some of the numbers here a little bit. I would love to keep trading ACIU. I feel like I've kind of got an okay feeling for it. And I guarantee you the next time I take profits at like 5, 6, 7%, that's the time it's going to go to 20 or 30. But it is what it is. I don't really regret it. It was kind of interesting, kind of switching the gears up a little bit, trying to really relax a little bit. This position, I think I held for like over 10, 15 minutes, and I never hold that long. So that's, usually my trades are like a minute and a half. FT, and BOXEL are both pretty interesting. There's a lot of interesting tickers out of the gates. So let's talk about why I was looking at ACIU. This thing has a 37 million float. It's one of the lead gappers on the day. US communications company. No, wait, hold on. Whoop, I just switched my companies. 37 million float, Switzerland, biotech, Alzheimer's, vaccine phase, or not vaccine, Alzheimer's potential study, phase 1B, 2A. So they had some interesting catalysts here. Let's quickly go here. Alzheimer vaccine in phase, yeah, okay, what was vaccine? Okay, wasn't totally sure what I wrote there. I gotta work on my what's it called? How your how your font looks. What's handwriting? I gotta work on my handwriting. Wow, God. Haven't used that word in a long time. I was about to call my handwriting font. Yeah, so ICIU, there's a lot of good stocks today with a lot of pretty decent catalysts. But ultimately, I realized there was a catalyst. This one did have decent news. So I was really trading this one because it had the nicest technicals. I think out of the gates, it's going to be an interesting morning because we have a lot of tickers here that are moving quite hot. BOXL kind of holding this 3.3 zone okay. Did dip from, this is a mole. Careful with these because you don't know when those warrants are going to come out. You can see here 3.3 is roughly some good support and resistance, and then 3 again for sure, and then $4 is really the zone to crack. So let's see if we can bust out of this kind of $350 zone, but I think this one out of the gates, there's going to be a lot of people looking at it just because it's been a multi-day run. So I think a lot of people are just kind of accumulating on this one, which also means it's super ripe for a warrant. Somebody might want to exercise their price. Somebody might want to sell new shares at these prices. Totally makes sense. So just keep JILL 15 million. Oh yeah, BOXL 5 million float. That's actually the nicest, lowest float that we've been looking at today. So I do like what I'm seeing there on the float. JILL 15 million float. U.S. apparel company announces the forbearance with lenders. If you guys don't know what forbearance is, it basically means let's say you have a due date on all your loans tomorrow. A forbearance basically says, okay, well, we know if we claim or make you pay, it's actually going to be worse for us because you're probably just going to file bankruptcy. So you know what? You got another 2 months to go. That's kind of the essence of a forbearance. It allows the lendee to kind of have a little bit more time. The lenders, I think everyone kind of wins as opposed to what the alternative is. And that's basically like forcing collection and then forcing usually the company or the person into a really tight corner. It's a horrible corner to already be in, or a situation already. So I'm not saying it's, purely good, but warrants are called when a company sells stocks to other investors or institutions, and those companies can exercise those stocks, and these are usually new stocks, but at a specific price. So let's say, I think there was one company, NBRV, I think this one had it out. So check their 10K, NBRV, and then you'll see that there's warrants that are exercisable at 1.9. So basically, if the stock price goes over to 1.9, then the people holding these warrants can then sell into the market. So there's a big, what's it called? Big push, or there's a big, a compelling reason for third parties to maybe prop up the stock price. And that's, why sometimes people start promoting these stocks. Besides that they, own it themselves, they might have warrants that they want to sell. So then PR comes out, all of a sudden the stock, goes up to 1.9. And then you notice that there's some sort of massive sell wall there. And those are usually some sort of warrants being exercised. It's a pretty shady setup, I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised it's even legal. All right, JILL, kind of holding this 9-minute EMA area. Could be an interesting break above 1.25. This one's got some steam in it. Right now it's the lead gapper, so keeping a close eye on this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to trade NBRV, our lead gapper, out of the gates, just because, or one of our lead gappers, just because there's a lot I don't like about it. I do think maybe it's going to have a quick pullback and then maybe try to retest this 110 area, 120. So yeah, I think dip buying this one could be good fun. Possible red to green move on it for sure. Just gonna be a lot to look at already. I'm already trying to figure out what I want to be looking at. BOXL. It's gonna be probably a pretty fine open on this one. I'll keep ACIU on my second screen. That way I feel like I want to watch this one. And I'll have it on my charts. Whew, today I'm doing a little bit of a fast. And I was super hungry like 3 hours ago. And I've been drinking a lot of water. So if I go do like multiple bathroom breaks during this live stream, that's why. But I feel good. I love the effects of a fast. It's like you get super clear in your mind, I feel like. Except now I'm shivering for some reason. It's been so cold in Berlin, like 17 Celsius, which isn't cold, but like if you just have a shirt on and you're just standing in one spot for a while like me, you start getting kind of chilly. Morning, guys. I see you all crawling in here. Let's do a little bit of some housekeeping here for everyone that's new. And just, you know, if you're watching the recap or watching this in playback, it's always very, very helpful. First of all, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we first review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone's ready to go, feeling good. You know, did your little pre-market checks. Today is Thursday, the 16th of July. It is 9:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got, what, another 7 minutes here till the market opens at 9:30. We'll wrap up trading usually around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Little reminder for everyone, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. My trades are quick and not meant to be followed. Always know why you're entering a stock and what your targets are, especially your stops. The community is a place for us to help each other. Any spamming in chat will be kicked. Check out the video description below for some FAQs. I got a bunch down there that you guys ask. It's okay to ask questions, but just, you know, consider checking there every now and then. And let's dive into it, guys. Let's see what we haven't talked about yet. Usually I do that first. Yep, this is TD Ameritrade, Husky. Come to Texas, it's hot. Yeah, Ross is quite the animal, huh? Was he jumping on JILL? Probably was. This is a beautiful ticker for him. Right around 9 o'clock, this is when I was getting ready for the stream, so I perfectly wasn't looking at JILL on that move, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't see any new catalyst on BOXL. Wait, hold on. We got one right here, maybe. This one came out 8:30. Well, that's pretty... Okay, I must have missed it when I did my first check on BOXL. So two awards, Tech and Learning Awards. They have the learning platform application. That's a nice catalyst. Generally just sounds good. That's right, Dex. I appreciate it. The daily sirens. TOS definitely has its glitchy moments, but interface-wise, when it's not glitchy, it's quite nice. I think everyone has a love-hate relationship with TOS because when it doesn't work, it's very annoying. JILL at 80%, BOXL at 40%. Big question is, should I watch Jill or BOXEL out of the gate? I'm going to keep a close eye on both. JILs are lead gapper though, so probably a little bit more interesting. Really don't like the extended decimal place on JIL though. Got another 2 minutes here till the market opens. Maybe it's time to grab a sweater. Wait 1 sec. ACIU pulling back a little bit. Another minute, 10 seconds here till the market opens. We got time. You can zoom out on active trader to avoid the little minus magnifying glass on the right side of AT. Stop it. Are you kidding me? Hit the little minus magnifying on the right side of... Oh, I gotta really figure out how to do this. Scroll wheel on active trader. Oh my god, I think I see it. All right, I'll have to mess with that later. That sounds quite important. Here we go. Market's about to open. Good luck, everyone. I would love to figure this one out somehow. 10 more seconds. Ooh, that was loud. Watching ACIU for a possible red to green. Just entered ACIU here at 28. Looking for this to break above the 9-minute EMA. Still having some issues here in this area. Watching ACIU very cautiously. Looking for that break of the 9-minute. 60. Trying to take some profits here on this one. Boom, sweet little move on that. Can't complain. Let's see if it holds this area. Looking for one more break. Took some profits off the table. No, it looks like we're not really going to get a secondary move. I'm going to give it one more try here. Looking to break that 11.5 zone. I'm out of this one. Gave it one extra attempt. Let's see, maybe it's going to do it right now. I wouldn't be surprised. I was just so many times on the wrong side of this trade. So I was like, you know what? This time I'm just going to take my profits. Because I probably could have been up like $200 pre-market. Sweet way to start the day. Here, now it's breaking, possibly breaking 10 now. BOXL, lead gapper. Not sure why this thing doesn't go down any further, so you guys could see more of the tickers. Here we go. TOS is so laggy right now. BOXL finding some support at this 3-1 zone. Possible red to green move on it as well. Here we go. BOXL. Would have liked to enter this one, but I was watching something else. Here's the break. Not looking good. Markets are red. Just keep that in mind. Actually, I love when the markets are red. I feel like small caps are extra strong. JILL at 106. It was at 80% not too long ago. Doesn't have a lot of volume though. BOXL, bigger volume. I'm looking for a break of 10 on ACIU. Sweet move on BOXL. I wish I kind of kept the screen open, but I wanted to switch the screen so you guys could see the ACIU trade. Struggles of live streaming, I suppose, but whatever. I think it's worth it so we can all kind of learn from it. BOXL, nice move here. It's going to put a conservative limit order back at VWAP. Definitely doesn't look like it's going to hit it. Sweet red to green move on BOXL though. This might get halted here. %20 move. I'm not even really sure why it's not halted. Halts at 4. Okay, thanks for the call out, Brian. ACIU could be breaking higher here again. Was looking for that break of 10, but it never happened. I'm going to cancel my limit order for now. I'm not trading ACIU on breakouts. This could be a great breakout on though, but I'm still traumatized. Yeah, I miss JILL for sure. I know some of you guys are probably watching it. It's huge growth, but there's not a lot of volume being traded on it. Looks like it was halted at 37. Yeah, quick pullback here to 1.1, 33%. Woohoo! Yeah, it is beauty. I would like to watch this one open up here. ACIU looking okay. Could see a pullback entry. Not sure why ACIU is not on my scanner. I'm looking, I scan for stocks that are up to $19, so ACIU should be on my scanner. Am I not just not seeing it? Ay, 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 ay. Nice, Michael. Sweet move on BOXL. Congrats to anyone grabbing it. NBRV back in the game. This is one we were looking at a little bit. 15% move. Wow, NBRV, huge pullback there. $42 is when JIL is going to open up again. If ACIU does not break 10, I might look for an entry on it pretty soon. Big flush here on NBRV. I'd probably buy this on a bigger pullback here. Maybe a bit of a double bottom. Strong sell-off so far. ACIU breaking VWAP. BKYI, see it. Big move on ACIU. Here we go. I honestly think ACIU lost my trust a little bit. Like, any other time, I'd probably be looking for some sort of breakout entry. LCI, guys, huge support in this $6 zone. We could see some sort of bounce on it. Clean setup here on FT if it holds, but it's already quite a bit overextended. Sold off a lot pre-market, so that's not too nice. I think INWK, this one was an acquisition at $3. BKYI, nice 9-minute EMA test. No, Corey, I just read that 5-share fill. JILL opening up, huge dip. I think they got halted here on the dip. Definitely want to watch this one. ACIU actually looks pretty healthy, guys. I just don't know why it's not on my scanner. This is probably the lead gapper on the day for sure. Big run here. Bounce off of VWAP and absolutely exploding. Looking good. Keep an eye on it, guys. I don't want to miss JILL again, though. JILL out of the halt might be really nice. Moving down my limit order here a little bit on NBRV. NBRV selling off here. Could see a double bottom here at 98. I think it will probably crack 98 and then find some support around 75. Entry here on NBRV. Decimal place issue, really annoying. So we had that double bottom, but we cracked it a little bit. That's what I was looking for. And then I wanted the entry on that little bit of a crack. Small position size though on this one. Taking profits on this bounce. Man, that extended decimal place stuff is so annoying. Let's see if... Here we go. There's the extra move that we were waiting for. Going to 102. Well, I would have liked to held it a little bit longer here. Oh well, it's what it is. Took a little bit of profit on it. JILL about to open up here. ACIU looking really strong. Unfortunate that I'm not in on this one anymore. Finally doing the move I've been waiting for all day. $30 more seconds till JILL opens up. EQ is pulling back. JILL should be open. That was very odd. I wanted the entry on JILL, but for some reason, I feel like my computer was a bit delayed. Yeah, 31. Looking for that entry, looking like for that $31 breakout here. $131. Having some issues. What's the problem? Oh, okay. Looking for a bit of a bounce here, back to 23. Looking for a break of that 9-minute. Just try to collect my losses here on this one. Trying to get out. I have no idea what happened. 1 second here. Did I have 2 entries on JILL? Cut my losses at 22 cents. Yeah, sloppy trade on this one for me. JILL gave back a little bit of, actually quite a bit of profit. Tried to buy that 131 breakout. Didn't break out. Yeah, you know, I missed my entry here by like 2 cents. And then I ended up trying to take the breakout on it. Was that probably too risky? Probably. A little bit shame myself. Gave back a bit of profits on that trade. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Sharky, all these tickers are usually manipulated. If we didn't trade a stock because it was manipulated, we wouldn't trade anything. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you enjoy the live content. I'm still watching ACIU here. Woo! Calm down. Appreciate for the $10 support for the channel. Really nice, man. Appreciate it a lot. JILL, looks like I sold at that all-time low too at 22. Kind of annoying, but looks like it could keep pulling back here. So being cautious on it for sure. Awesome to hear. Thanks for the sub. Remember, we'll come out with a recap video later today. I'm watching ACIU. I'm watching JILL. Bigger support on JILL above about $1.10. Maybe we can get an entry on that. Wouldn't really push my look on it anymore though. This was a pretty wicked sell-off here, 21%. Could break 110 here. A lot of front running going on at the 110 zone. I don't really want to get on this one early again, although I bought a breakout when I said I don't want to buy breakouts. I really need to stop doing that. Almost all my bigger losers come from breakouts. Unfortunately, I didn't get that entry that I wanted. That would have saved me from buying the breakout. Appreciate it, Kathy. Thanks for the $10. I could use the good luck right now. You. Looks like JILL is going to go for that VWAP retest. I'm still looking at ACIU. This was one of the tickers that I feel like has a big opportunity. Selling off here. Could break the 10. Pulling back here one more time. Again, missed my entry on JILL. Seems like the common problem for me. ACIU might be breaking higher here. Yeah, a lot of flushes mark on it. JIL could pull back again. JIL just went extended decimal places. Jesus Christ, that's so annoying. Big flush on ACIU again. I'm going to keep a watch eye on JILL. I like the way it moves. Let's go back to BOXL. Sweet bounce off the 9-minute EMA here. Looking pretty hot. Watch out, ACIU pulling back now. ACIU could be good support under 11. And then BOXL breaking out really nicely. Remember, this is the $4 zone we were talking about. Big resistance in this area. Well, it's going to be really interesting to see how it holds up here. Big gap day on BOXL. JILL does not have a lot of volume. I should have been more cautious on JILL. It was not our lead gapper, so I gave back 90 bucks on that one for no reason. Thanks, Eugene. Possible continuation on BOXL. Here could be breaking 4. I was thinking about buying this pullback on it. Just missed it by a few seconds. Gotta say, missing stuff here. ARC, what is this ticker? Kind of making a surprising run. ARC, finding some support here. I'm not sure if it even has a catalyst, guidance, cost cutting. Oh yeah, ARC. I actually have this one on my list. 35 million float, U.S. specialty business services. They have improved guidance. They're basically cutting costs. You know, anything a company should do every now and then. So nothing too mind-blowing on this one, but overall a good catalyst. Larger size company, so I don't really see this one falling off a cliff. But right as I say that, it has a pretty mean dip under VWAP. So always be careful with these small caps. ACIU pulling back. Possible entry on the 70. I'm watching ACIU very closely here. Just got long ACIU at 68, 1068. Still selling off. Back at break even on ACIU. And pulling back down here. Let's see if we can see a little bit bigger of a bounce here. Looking for a break above 80. Decent volume coming in on this one. Still selling off here, 05. Some decent support here at 56. Still selling off though. Should have been a bit more cautious on closing out my position on this one. And there's the buyers though. $39. Just give this one a little bit of time here. This looks like some decent support coming in. May have found a little bit of a bottom here temporarily. Looking for that break over 69. Can we get that break above the 9-minute EMA? That was a bit of a sloppy trade on my end for sure. Whoa, appreciate the 20 bucks. Calm down. You must be having a good day over there. Ha! All right, so finally got the move I was waiting for on ACIU. Just an early entry put me in a bad position on this one. Shame on me for, jumping the gun a little bit, but you just don't know. You just don't know oftentimes. It was a 6% move. I probably walked away on that one with like 1%. Whew. Sketchy stuff. Yeah, a mini. I kind of feel you on that one. I was thinking ACIU, once I'm out of this trade, I'm going to either reduce my position size a little bit or just kind of chill for a moment here. Appreciate it again though, calm down. Pretty good. I like that you're doing good, man. Very nice. BOXL, guys, is an absolute beauty. I was a little bit occupied with JILL. I gave back some profits on that one, quite a bit of profits. Look at this one pulling back again at 102. You got to really be careful with these tickers, guys. You always want to cut your losses. There's no need to hang on to these stocks unless you're investing into them. I'm not investing here. Some of you guys, I know you say you're investing in these tickers, which could be great, but it's, you know, that's a whole different style, and it really has nothing to do with trading. So I just want to kind of make that clear here. ACIU, guys, has a lot of sellers in it. I knew this was going to be kind of a sketchy ticker from the get-go, because the way I was trading it pre-market. Such an unnecessary loss on JILL. I was a little eager beaver and jumped in on that one way too quickly. You look quite stressful. You're probably right. Bathroom break. Dollar size in the last trade, 200 shares at 1067. So about 2,120 bucks. BOXL flying with that catalyst today. 5 million float, guys. Remember, the low floats are always what you want to be looking for. BOXL is having a phenomenal breakout here in this zone at 450. I think $4 is going to act as some nice support. And actually, if we go to the daily or the intraday, you can see we did have a quick pullback here to about 411 with the 9-minute EMA. Right now, it might be a little bit overextended. It was a pretty hot run, but it could easily keep going. You know, there's no reason just because it went up 90% that it's going to pull back at all. So we have some tops here at 450, something to maybe consider. Some more kind of interesting zones, I would probably argue, are 5. And then we have down here, yeah, 5 first of all. Let's go ahead and kind of mark that area at 490. $575 seems pretty interesting. There's definitely something iffy going on at 6. Hey, Mike, giving back 25 bucks after making 210 is not too shabby. If anyone's looking to trade ACIU, it could break the 9-minute EMA here, but I want to say, like, I would rather trade this on a pullback, on a bigger dip. I would not be trading breakouts because the way ACIU has been flushing to the downside all day. So that's kind of my feedback on it. UAVS. I know you guys love that ticker. What I like about UAVS today is just how clean it's been riding. I mean, absolutely, like, nice here, breakout VWAP, quick pullback here, had a few, pullbacks, and then just, yeah, flying, absolute flyer. It's a nice one to watch. JILL finding some support in this zone. Could crack at any moment though. Should have quite a bit of a bounce. That sell-off on JIL was pretty wicked. ACIU is doing that 9-minute EMA breakout, but again, I'm gonna stay at bay on it just a little bit. $465 looks like it could crack here any moment for a new high on BOXL. Let's see if it happens. It should happen based on what we're seeing right now. All right, I'll be right back. I'm taking my required bathroom. Again, I appreciate it, Kathy, and calm down. Thanks again for the donations for the channel. I'll have to start thinking about what I can do to reinvest those funds to help the community out. So if you guys have any good ideas, I'm always ears. Although I'm pretty much maxed out at my time working on Trade Journal, trying to make it better. But it's all free, and actually I'm losing every month on Trade Journal, so I don't have any plans to make it, add a price to it or anything like that. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. Whew. Yeah, Corey, it was a freaking crazy. The people in the chat room. Yeah, the chat room's been crazy. Definitely get a Discord group. Airbus, we actually have a Discord group. Check out the first link in the video description below, but we don't use it as much as we probably should. I've been actually using it a little bit more lately. Here we go. BOXL. Pulling back. Could be a bounce right here. Nice bounce off the 13. Hopefully somebody got that. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. I also like it. JILL, if anyone's looking for a dip buy under here at 95, could be really good. BOXL. Trying to bounce here in this $13 zone. Just try to see if we can snag an entry here at 12. I'm going to remove my limit order for now. All right, Corey, you're already running out. Happy you were able to stop by for a little bit, though, at least. Sell some houses. BOXL, I would say a pretty predictable bounce here off this zone. I was actually looking for one more crack under 15, but I was too slow on my limit order, and then I even placed it on the wrong decimal place. I guess I was not focused enough, so shame on me for that. Jill is scaring me. Jill is looking ferocious. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red candles in a row. I don't know. That's a good question. BOXL had some decent support kind of come in or resistance here at 4.9. I think if we could break 4.9, $5 zone is going to be an interesting spot. I would love to see this hit $6 today. But, you know, we have huge multi-month support and resistance kind of in this kind of I would even say like $4.50 to $5. And right now it seems to be the big resistance. I think if we could break this, we'll probably run to at least 5.5 and then maybe 6. But, you know, we got to break back above the high first. Markets are still red. I'm telling you guys, every time the markets are red, the small caps are extra hot. I love it. I don't know, that's realistically what I do think it's going to hit. Now, it has to break back above 465. I don't know if that's going to happen. And if it happens, I don't know when it's going to happen. So I'm going to keep an eye out for it. I think we might see some big support here at this 4 and VWAP zone. And then maybe we could look to trade it back to the upside. But at the moment, I don't know. Who's your enemy, Alex? I don't know. I don't know, Ryan. Whoever it is, you should leave a comment so I at least know what you don't like. But it is what it is. Can't do anything about that. JILL pulling back again. Who's going to buy this one? Let's crack some big support here. Low volume. Big dip here on BOXL. My question is 4 going to break here or is it going to hold? Remember, we're in the backside of a bigger move, so this is usually the place you want to take those profits fairly quickly. ACIU flushes like a plain toilet. That's a good one, Mark. Can we see the break of 4 here? This first dip here is about 11%. Broke the 4 for a second. Let's see if we can get an entry here on the low. I'm always extra weary about the VWAP zones though. Was hoping we would crack under it just a bit. Maybe we still will. There's not a lot to be jealous of. We're not doing that great today. We're just, holding green though, so I'm not complaining. JILL possible breakout here. Also could be flush territory. Here goes BOXEL again. This could actually be a real break of VWAP. This is usually what I look for. Nah, it doesn't really have the energy in it. There we go. We have some bigger support, probably at the 70s. Yeah, BOXEL's got sellers, huh? I'm thinking a dip to 77 would probably be maybe even too conservative, but it's always really, really hard to say. Just gonna go ahead and remove my limit order for now. JILL doing the bounce that I wanted to get into. I just kind of was missing my limit order several times. Still sellers on BOXL, huh? AD is acting as support though, quite okay. JILL not really doing that bounce as great as we would have thought. Always got to take those profits. I love tulips. I actually love tulips as well. They're beautiful. It's one of my favorite flowers. Yeah, man, I feel you. It's tough to do because every time you take profits, it's like that's the one time it runs up. And then this morning with ACIU, 3 times I was up around like 5 to 7, 8%. And 3 times I did not take profits. It was the most stressful morning. I was like, oh. Yeah, so it's all hindsight. Super true, huh? That's true, Eugene. Do I trade the naked chart? No, I've been looking at it basically since 7 in the morning. I collect the data on it, check out the flow, check out the catalyst. Then we're checking out, usually in the market, when we're reviewing the watch list, we're talking about, how has it past performed? What are the past spikes? How is it performing pre-market? Is it holding its highs? All these things I talk about in the fundamental video series in the first link in the video description below. Wedding cake is my favorite flower. Is that a flower? Is wedding cake a flower? No. Just looks like a big old cake. That's just a big old cake. That's what that is. JILL pulling back. BOXL might be in the game here. I was a little bit too chicken buying under VWAP, although that's kind of what my game plan was. Oh well, it is what it is. This chat room's just got extremely off topic. Devil lettuce, a flower. Yeah, probably. I think it is a flower. Did you know hops is a flower? I tried to make it my school flower when I was our class representative in 2011, and I tried to make hops the school flower, and it didn't go through. What a bunch of losers. Oh my God. They made the hibiscus flower, which, I mean, it's a nice flower, but it's It's so like generic. Like every year, hibiscus is the class flower. How lame is that? Ooh, that's confusing. I'm from the States. I was raised in the States, but I'm actually German. So I'm full American by culture, basically, but German by birth. JILL. Still pumping to the downside. I feel like, would it be revenge trading of me trying to get back in on this one? Probably. But if I see some good support, which I kind of do right now, I would like to re-enter it. I mean, I think one more dip, I'd probably re-enter in the 87s. I'll enter with you, Sharky. Yeah. No, just I've been here for the last. Well, I haven't really been here. I've just been on and off here, and then Corona happened. Now I'm here for a longer period of time. Oh, JILL just updated decimal places. Oh, it looks so much better now. I feel like I can breathe for the first time. We're all trying to get our money back from the tickers we lost it from. It's like a horrible thing to be trying to do. BOXL is looking pretty good. What was the ticker you were calling out? NBRV? I don't know. I have not been looking at NERV at all. Yeah, this is why. Sub-dollar pulling off. Big resistance here at 1.2. Wait. NERV? I was looking at NBRV. NERV. There's no volume on NERV. I wouldn't trade it. As an investment, I have no idea. It could be really good. I have no idea about this company. Just sold off quite a bit. If it gets back over 4, maybe some volume will pop into it. I'd be looking for a catalyst, though. It doesn't seem to have one since the second without cause. Terminated his employment. Ay. Mogo from yesterday. There's a bit of a pullback now on BOXL, which I think it will bounce from, to be honest. Quick little bounce entry here on a pullback entry at VWAP, looking for 4 to break. Let's see if we can get back above 407. $407 would be the place to crack. Not really seeing it. I'm gonna give it one more try here. $411, can we see it? Could be possible. Here we go, 411, come on. So close. Pulling back again. Might have to close this for a loss. Gonna give it one more attempt. I mean, this should easily break 411. I'm being pretty conservative with my entry here. Give it one more try. Possible breakout here for continuation. BOXL our BOXL, our lead gapper on the day. I'm just going to close this position out. I'm not sure if we're going to break above. It was looking a little bit weaker than I would have thought. JILL as well. Wow, keeps on pulling back. I was thinking about buying here at the 87. Pulling to 86. If I can pick some up at 85, I probably would. Buyer's on 87, though. I don't think it's going to go down to 86. Good thing we closed this one out. I mean, that's a good question, but TOS at the moment, like all other US brokers, are actually free. So I'm not spending any on commissions. I am spending like about 7 to 10 cents a trade on regulation fees. Forgot the actual word for that. Wow, BOXL, guys. What a little dipsky ripsky, huh? Woo! Ooh, a rip in the wrong direction. Up is that way. What's going on? ACIU momentum? Stop it. I don't even believe that. Big pullback here on BOXL. This is something you'd see if some bad catalyst came out about it. JILL keeps pulling back, keeps taking my alerts off of it. God. JILL trying to break out here. This is actually looking pretty okay. Could see another continuation here. Would look for probably a bigger pullback. I've been getting so skunked on the breakouts, but ACIU has been holding this $10 zone. It had a bit of a triple bottom, so it could be actually quite good. I like the fact that it had a bit of a triple bottom. Good call out on ACIU. What's up, Satoshi? Oh my God. Are you just coming in? I feel like today was a pretty ridiculous little day so far. Yeah, 1AP Pro BOXL though has been a recent lead gapper and it has the lowest float on the day, 5 million. So you can't really underestimate those low flow stocks. They tend to rip no matter what. All these other tickers we're trading today are over 10 million. 13, 31, 15. NBRV has 99 million float. So yeah, ACIU guys, cool pick on that one, or shout out. I feel like I don't want to push my luck on that ticker. Trying to see if I can get a entry on JILL at one point down here in this low zone. I'll risk a little bit of small position size here. Maybe we can get a fill. Ah, Satoshi, okay, gotcha. Might be missing that JILL bounce right now. I'm not the biggest fan of ACIU, although it kind of reminds me of EQ, holding this kind of $10 zone. I think EQ was at $8 or something. And then, like I said in the recap video, if we break $9, I would be probably trading EQ. ACIU has a bit of a similar taste because it's, you know, it's been a crazy one to trade. It's been having a lot of fake outs. It's been having a lot of sellers, but it is holding some sort of support, which is always something worth, you know, considering on that. WIMI back in it. Oh boy, let me know what kind of setup you're looking for. Sure, not a single stock of confidence today. DGLY, is that on the scanner? Flag pattern on ACIU. This could be a break of VWAP if it comes with volume here. This could be the breakout. Like I said, this is just not the one for me right now. JILL bouncing about 7% from the low, so 8% even. I wanted that one. Wanted to get wanted to get at least some sort of bounce. I think as long as you know what you're doing with the fact that this thing's, you know, on the backside of a big move, it's pulling back, it's got a lot of sellers. So if you're trading, you know, bigger dips on it, it could be okay. But, you know, don't trade breakouts on something like JILL. With ACIU, it's also one of those tickers where it's like maybe a quick 9-minute EMA pullback I would trade, but other than that, I'm trading this one very cautiously. Here we go, ACIU. Boom! Look at it go. Can we see that crack of 11.5? That's what I would like to see. I don't really think JILL is going to have any sort of reversal. All the other days, it seems like it just gaps up and really closes at the low. So I don't really have high hopes for any sort of nice bounce on JILL. Doesn't mean I wouldn't want to trade something though. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Pretty sweet move. WIMI constantly, I think, surprises me. It's like Boom, all of a sudden 30% move just out of nowhere land. Just interesting ticker for sure. Honestly, the fact that it had no volume on the red days makes me feel like it's gonna at least try to retest this kind of $21 zone and then maybe go up to 22. I don't know if we're gonna get past that with no volume or catalyst, but Satoshi. Satoshi could probably answer that one better than I could, Steven, because I'm not really looking at it. If I was to guess, I would say that this one is still chugging along to the upside. That's what my guess would be. Although on the 5-minute, you know, it is a bit overextended, but that $19 came in as big support. So let's see. Maybe it's gonna try to find some support before continuing its rise. Woo. DGLY, let's check it out. Wow, by this time of day, I'm already super shot. I mean, you know, being up like, what time is it right now? 4:47 p.m. I start work at like 8 o'clock in the morning. That's when I start, you know, working on Trade Journal and answering YouTube comments and stuff. And then then I do like a 2-hour lunch break where I go to the gym and stuff. And then I'm pretty much jumping in, watching the market starting at 7, reviewing my past trades, documenting anything I haven't documented yet. So by like 5 p.m., my eyes are already going cross-eyed. And then I got to do the recap video, which I want to have a few brain cells left for. Just got back from a quick run. There's nothing, I feel like you got to do some sort of fitness, I feel like, if you're going to be a day trader. Yeah, trading at night is really, I feel like, not what you want to be doing. DGLY, sweet breakout here. Great call out, guys, on DGLY. Look at the daily chart. It's had quite the trend to the downside after a huge run up in June, early, and then again mid-June. $4 zone is quite the zone of resistance. Let's see how much this thing pulls down. Finding support here at the 355, big support zone, guys. Wins government contract for 12.1 million body cams. DGLY with that security company. That's a nice contract winner. I'd probably buy this on a pullback. Got an entry here at 47, still pulling back to 44. Had one more fill here. Let's see if DGLY can have a bit of a continuation. Still selling off. A lot of selling pressure coming back. But big government contract winner. I love those. Let's see if we can rip back above 3.5. That's really what I would like to see pretty quickly here. $350. I want to take some risk off the table here. I didn't like that it took so long to bounce back. Looks like it's going to 57. I closed a bit early here at 52. Very small profit on this one, but I don't know. It was a little bit slow in my opinion. I'd rather take my 30 bucks on that one, 7 cents a share. My entry was a little bit early as well. Yeah, totally. It's been crazy with the protests and body cams, transparency, all that stuff. It's been a high flyer stock. It's a bit crazy of a run here on the 5-minute. That's made me extra nervous on this one. 50% move. So yeah, didn't really want to hold a bigger size. Thanks, David. Ah, David, no, what am I hearing, man? I just read your message there. Matter of minutes. Whew, man, you're making my shirt sweat here. DGLY, big pullback here. Amar, no, I don't really trade. No, I don't trade options. I have traded options. I don't do it too much. I'm more of a spot price kind of guy. Although I have nothing against options, and I probably would do some, options on this channel at one point just for fun. But, just got to stay focused on one thing sometimes. Definitely hit your broker, Jeffrey. Ask your broker their support. They're usually really good. They probably also have a fee page. And then you could learn all about the fees. The fees are usually added at the end of every trading day, but it's like an annual APR. So that's like a simple way to think about it. TOS has really good support, so I talk to their support like way too much. They're probably going to block me at one point because I hit them up all the time. Anytime I have a question, I hit their support up. Their chat is phenomenal, and their phone support is even better. Depends. I have gotten like a handful of phone support people where I'm like, oh my God, what is this person doing? But then you'll reach somebody that is like a little baby Jesus that gives you every answer in the book. So their support is pretty good stuff. They'll be able to explain it much better than I am too. I bought BOXEL at 408. I wonder what it's gonna do. I'm gonna keep an eye out here on DGLY. I'm gonna put an alert, see if it pulls down. I think I would probably buy DGLY again, but not till like we see something bigger, maybe at $3 or so. Kind of looks like DGLY guys might be back in the game. BOXL, let's see what we got here. Hit that VWAP zone, pulled back a little bit. Again, one of those companies that give me a little bit of the shivers here. They have a great catalyst. I would be a little bit nervous at this point of the day. You know, it's after 10:30. It's a multi-day runner, fourth big green day in a row. I mean, this is usually a recipe for a warrant to come out, some sort of news of an offering, direct offering. Just, you know, be careful. I think that's like my biggest red flag with BOXL. But if we start pulling back above VWAP and this thing sees strength again, I could see this one really making a new high on the day. Maybe it's going to be like a late morning or an afternoon runner. I don't know. But, you know, so far it's biggest volume. So this one's huge. I mean, has the potential. Has the potential for sure. Yeah, Satoshi, I couldn't agree more. I feel like from now to then, I don't know. It's a big question mark. By the way, guys, never forget to move your time of force from good to cancel extended hours to day, because if you try to put a stop or try to get out of the ticker, the good till cancel will mess you up so hard because it won't let you place those stops. And every time I forget to switch this, it like freaks me out during a trade. Oh, you got to start somewhere, Scad. So it just like 2 months ago, we were trading with $500 position sizes. So now we're already at, you know, $2,000. I hope to get to 5,000 pretty soon. And it's not that I couldn't just, you know, go on, you know, 2K and then click buy. I'm obviously I could trade $6,000 position size right now if I wanted to, or whatever number. But it's all about, you know, being comfortable. Am I comfortable with that amount of risk? Am I comfortable getting in and out of those position sizes quickly? And the answer is no. So I got to work my way up to that. Everyone's got to start somewhere. So if you're only trading, you know, 100 shares, if you're only trading one share, it doesn't really matter, you know. JRJC slowly creeping back up from yesterday. Ooh, BOXL pulling back here. JRJC. I could really see this one trying to hit VWAP at least one more time though. This is oftentimes what you see after a ticker that we trade. So we traded JRJC yesterday, then the next day just really kind of has no volume. Look at that volume, just absolutely nothing. So probably a lot of back holders on JRJC. Maybe a lot of dip buyers here at 12. We do have some support at 12.20, so probably some dip buyers came on that one. Just be careful with a stock like this. You know there's a lot of back holders on this ticker. So as we start moving higher to where people have those stops in place and just those moved limit orders, this thing is going to be running into serious resistance. Like I'm talking about running vertically uphill. Like this is not something you want to be breakout trading, in my opinion. Sometimes, you know, they start, you know, getting some momentum behind it. I mean, this is an 8% move, pretty nice, but yeah, with low volume, oof, just watch out. That's a good idea, Satoshi. Last time I was going through my slump, I basically reduced my share size to, that's when I reduced my share size to $500 a trade. And that kind of got me into slowly back into the groove. Although it did kind of mess up my head a little bit because I was like, oh, I'm at $20 profit. And then let me get to $30, and I was making other mistakes again because it was such small size. Oh man, Scat, don't even talk about food. I'm on my fast and I'm just drinking a bunch of water. My stomach is growling constantly. I'm gonna go to bed tonight without eating. I'm already shaking at the thought. Here you guys go, BKYI back in the game. Oh wow, okay, here we go. This is actually looking pretty snazzy. Big resistance at 1-2. Oh god, these lines look like the Matrix right now. I think literally part of my brain just exploded. So if we break this 1.2 zone, I could probably see this going to 132 fairly quickly, and then 1.5 we got bigger resistance. So let's go back here. Yeah, man, Satoshi, I feel you. Ads BioKeys, Portland, California. An innovative product access management solution powered by Mentor's company's footprint providing for higher education continues to grow within the California community college system. Okay, so any sort of government news working with a college, I love that kind of catalyst. BKYI as well has 22 million shares outstanding, so it has a bit more explosive potential. I'm going to keep an eye on for this possible breakout here at 22. I think it's possible. Thanks, Dex. Appreciate the support on the channel, man. Really, really nice of you. Super appreciated. You heard the guy. Hit the like button. Ooh, here's the breakout. 23. Let's see it. Woohoo. Ooh, I should have just freaking jumped in on this one. I mean, I feel like we developed a thesis. The thesis was good, and I didn't enter the trade. %7 move, pretty nice. Satoshi got in with 5 shares. Well, thanks for the thought, David. Maybe you'll have a nice recovery soon, and then one of the donors. We gotta have a donor platform. I wonder if I could set that up somehow. Biggest supporters. Yeah, BKYI, man, good call out on this one, and we were super. You know, we did our research on this one, or like a quick little recap, make sure everything looks good. We said there was a good chance it could hit 32. And right now it's at 129. I should have jumped on this one a bit quicker. With a catalyst on a larger campus. I love that catalyst. A lot of the spikes in the past don't really hold its highs, but it definitely could have been a good situation. Oh man, we really missed this one, huh? Oh, it perfectly hits 32. I'd be taking profits right now and walking away like this. But instead, I'm getting FOMO. Do I T? I don't know. I like T. I don't know if that answers your question. Miss all shots not taken. Yep, Jared, that is super true. And that is literally the summary of this BXYI trade. BKYI, not BX. I don't know. I have like a foundation video series that you could check out in the first link in the video description below. So yes, kind of, but I think if you stick around here long enough, you'll start, getting the gist of it more or less. Oh God, that's a good head massage right there. Woo. Whoa, I feel a little crazy. Nice, 27 cents. Cha-ching! Put it in the dividend portfolio. Predictions on a bottom with BOXL. Honestly, this thing is over $500 million today in traded volume. That's beautiful. It's had a nice little bounce here. For a bottom, all I know is the fact that 3.3 has acted as big support multiple times. It's also acted as resistance. Here we go. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got close to this area, maybe 3.4, maybe 3.3, maybe a little bit below it. But I do think there's going to be some sort of bottom here on BOXL in that area. DGLY is really kind of creeping up the ladder. My God, wow, did I miss this one? This one perfectly runs to 1.5 right after we talk about that. Oh, it goes to 157. Well, it doesn't even matter at this point. I would have took my profits and been out of this trade anyway. 26%, Jesus Christ. That is ridiculous. Might have a trade on JILL. Would look for an entry right around here if we see... Really aggressive sell-off here. Removed my limit order because I thought there might be some news off of it, so I got out. Wow, 162. Did this thing get halted? Yeah. Whoo, 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 whoo. Man. Okay. Okay. Wow, we literally looked at it right here in that last possible moment and then went up 40%. Good to hear, Pilot. Happy to hear, man. What's the plan, Nick, with BOXL? What's the plan? Nice, Hugo. You're in the halt. Sweet, man. No, you can't sell in a halt. You can't buy either. I don't know, the new scum. Honestly, I'm just about done trading on the day. I'm just kind of watching this one. Let's watch BKYI out of the halts, and then I'll probably be wrapping up pretty soon. JILL, I still might get a little bit of a dip buy here on this one. Being very cautious. It looks like it might have a bit of another pullback here. Can never really be cautious enough on these tickers. This one's going to get unhalted at 11:02:39 roughly. So that's the price to watch, which gives me just enough time for a bathroom break. I'll be right back. BOXL is at 368 now. Still the lead gapper on the day. Could have a really good chance of a recovery though. As long as no offering news comes out, I think BOXL could really see a new high. I mean, it's the fourth big green day in a row. And the sell-off wasn't that aggressive, so it might really see that one last blow off top or something. Yeah, I think the risk on it is a bit too high for me. I would have took profits at 32, maybe done a rebuy at 36, I don't know, or at 30, like 8, 39, 40, 140 maybe. I don't know, it's hard to say. We got another 30 seconds till it opens up here, guys. Cool, calm, and collected. This thing is going to be interesting. Our next spot to look at is $2. So let's see how it opens up here. Big resistance there at 2. Then 225 probably the next spot. JILL pulling back for the 1000th time today. Oh, opening up a little early here. 162, quick flush. Maybe it's going to break past 162. Can we see it? I'd be hella nervous in this zone. Oh, it's going to break 160. Fall, there it goes. What? Congrats to anyone that bought that dip. Wow, that was quick. Woo! That was nice. I'm excited just watching this one. I'm not even in it. Ah, interesting, Omar. How's that working? Satoshi's saying 1.9. Let's see what happens. I'm still watching JILL, see if it 80 breaks. BKYI is just absolutely ferocious. I'm not sure if we're going to break that 70. Looks like a bit of crack of momentum here. Nice, Jay. Knowing when to wrap it up is so important. Thanks for joining us today. 1AP Pro. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. BKYI looks like it's on the way back down. Let's give this one a bit. It's a good question. Not sure. I'll have to check that. BKYI looks like it's going to do another dip here. Doesn't say. 5% so far from the bottom. BKYI selling off. Nice, David. I love when, I don't love it, but when I have two, let's say more red trades than green trades, but I'm still profitable, I'm super happy because it means that my stops are tight and it means I'm trading very disciplined. So that's always a good feeling. Yeah, Steven, that's true. It's just kind of hanging in this area. Could be another big run though, kind of getting ready. It doesn't seem to be selling off as hard as we thought it would. Breaking higher here, back above 1.5. Good internet speed is the more the better, honestly. I got glass fiber, 200 megabytes a second, but I'd rather get up to like 500, 1,000 would be nice. I also have a direct Ethernet cable input. Because the streaming to me is actually a bigger problem. I need a faster laptop. Although this thing has 16 gigabytes RAM, it could easily do 32. Dedicated graphics card and all. So if you're streaming and trading, that's really where the problems come into play, I feel like. Otherwise, it would be fine. I'm only using 2 monitors. I feel like 2 is fine, but I'm actually using a third computer for the chat room. So you guys can see it. This is you guys on this laptop. So I noticed everything on one laptop was too slow. So I would either need a faster setup and then a third screen. So I think 3 screens would be perfect, but 2 screens is okay. Yeah, I'm not against that idea, Jeffrey. The problem is I'm actually on the road more than you guys would think. So I feel like I'd rather have one really good laptop than a desktop that I'm always away from. This is really like the lowest I've been traveling because of Corona. How do you get the volume system? I'm not sure what you mean by the volume system. Yeah, I mean, you got to start somewhere, David. I also started with pretty simple stuff. Yeah, but Ryan, if you're looking at investments, there's no need to look at them and worry if they're down or up on the day. It's an investment portfolio. Like my dividend portfolio, I'm almost never looking at. I only buy more on a dip. Are you talking about having the volume down here? If you want to add the volume on TOS to the bottom, just go to overlap volume and make sure it's unchecked. If it's checked, it's going to make your chart look like a nightmare. In my opinion, I don't know. Some people like it, but I don't like it. But basically, if you uncheck this, it will apply here. I'll quickly show you guys what it looks like. It's a freaking disaster. This is what it looks like. Oh my God. It's just too much on one chart, I think. Sometimes you even have the candles and the volume all like in the same spot. You don't even see anything. Oh my God. I think my blood pressure just like permanently shifted just looking at that. No. Without the cops, calm down. Yeah, maybe. How do I get the volume to red and green? If you go here to settings and then you go to appearance, and then you say color as symbol ticks, get this checked. Usually, I think by default it says preset color, which is all blue and boring. I don't like it. Yeah. I hope that answers your question, Ishar. All right, guys, it looks like I'm done trading for the day. Honestly, at this point, I'm just staring at the market, waiting for my eyes to fall out. So I don't really see a reason to keep on trading. I was looking at the market starting around 7. I was watching the open on TOS. It was really, really good fun. I tried to trade ACIU like a freaking crazy person. Luckily, I walked away green on it. But wow, pre-market, I could have been up so much more. I didn't take my profits. I was always looking for a reversal that we never got. So we had actually ICIU. Look at this little move right here. I didn't want to trade it because I was stuck, shifted so many times, or stifted. I was stifted so many times on ICIU that I did trade this bull flag. Although this is almost a picture perfect move. Yeah, it is what it is. You can see it, bull flag right here, for example, didn't break higher. So just left and right. To get my watch list of small cap movers, if you just go here, you can say, where is it? Personal, small cap is an S. So that's probably in this category. And then I just click on this. And if you can now move your scanners up here. So small cap movers, you see this, it means it updates like I think it's every 5 minutes, but I forget. And then you have your scanner here and constantly updating. It's a beautiful thing. Somebody in the group told me about it. You probably remember who you are. I forgot, but it was like the biggest tip. You left a comment in the video description below. I remember reading it and just like my life changed forever. So that was really, really cool. And that's why I love this chat and this channel. Wow, BOXL guys, back in action here. This is pretty sweet stuff, what I'm seeing. I'd probably wait for a bigger pullback here. Yeah, my chart shows all my orders. If you go to setting, you could say show orders, have that selected. You could also say show orders right here. Make sure I have that selected, these two things. So here we go. Quick retap here at 4. Maybe it's going to have a little bit bigger of a pull off, but I doubt it. No, still selling off. Still selling off. Selling pressure is there. Selling pressure is in the room. I think I'm too scared to trade BOXL because I'm too scared of an offering. I gotta be honest. I'm just going to stop looking at it. I think this trade could be perfect, but I'm just going to stop trading it. All right, guys, that's wrapping it up for me. I'm up 150 bucks. I could have been up more, but JILL, I gave up 90 bucks on that one quick trade. That was ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up here. ACIU was the biggest winner on the day, so pretty sweet on that one. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, on the way out if you appreciate the content. I will be seeing you guys first thing in the recap video coming out later today. And as a reminder, for those of you who don't know, I come out with a recap video every day starting probably like 2 hours from this. Or every day we trade. JILL, I might enter a trade here in a second. Honestly, I'm just watching it. Working orders. Let's go to filled orders here. Wow, busy, busy morning. Pretty crazy stuff. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I got to get out of here. Don't forget to drop a like. Appreciate all the comments. This is some funny stuff. Tickle that button. All right, guys. Till next time, stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I want to see you join the community. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last day of the week. Till then, guys, stay safe. Ciao, ciao.